Yo, what's good YouTube? Right now we're just late at night playing MÄKÖ full basic franchise. Let me just go to my franchise.
Just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp. I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanted me cousin.
Let's see, let's set a season
I
goal.
came up and made it happen. Now it's by the stove. Big inside this case is one. Do me dirty, I'ma find you lay out on the floor. 19 with a I got bricks by myself. Rather put it alone. I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was
last season I went over 2,000 rushing yards, like close to 3,000. So I'm gonna put my goal to 4,000 rushing yards.
And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a
Just
good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp. I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and
we're against Green Bay Packers, week 1.
Welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation.
So
I
far,
can
this
never
is
get a
the
job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, young, had to be patient. Now I'm running up these bands, can hit the island for vacation. I've been on my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on this fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas.
Actually, not the Lions. The Texans might be a tough opponent. The Chiefs might be a tougher. Let's see. When I played Madden for the first time, they went 3-13. So I don't know how they're gonna go like that again.
Just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp. I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
By the way, I'm not like a quarterback or none of that. I'm a running back, you see. I'm a 96 overall. I'm trying to get to 99. See, Derek Rodgers versus Derek Carr, you know. Last season we went 16 million.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Oakland Raiders. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, is Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Oakland Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game, there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They pass the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, you should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't...
Let's hope we get this win, honestly, you know. Let's do this. Yeah, that's me right there, number 13. You know, we can go for a run play right now, you know.
And they'll run it here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We're not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
And we talk about players blitzing all.
Okay, 3 yards only. Oh my god. Alright. Look at that.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away.
It's offside. Let's go for passing yards, you know?
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field.
Oh, yeah, our tight end got it.
Yeah, first downs.
The tight end got it.
Pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
That one goes for 24 yards.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And they'll try the ground game here with a running back.
Dude, what's my character doing?
Yardage brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Literally, he spins when you don't even spin him.
Program that was looking for players like him.
All right, let's just go for it.
And he's carried that on into the NFL. What a terrific play there.
A nice tackle for loss for the former Temple Owl, as you said, and the 30th pick in the 2011 draft. And they'll get this up only to about the 33. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Oh, yeah, Mark Cooper caught that.
And he'll be out of bounds, but
and someone's injured.
the 45.
Wow.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
All right, Duke once.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And they'll go on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Yeah, the defense. Oh, first quarter ended.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. From midfield, here's Carr.
Yeah, Amari
Cooper, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
My God, it got a passing yards.
And now Oakland ready to take the field.
So
they've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down. How big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down?
Inside zone, this is a jam.
Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on
okay.
We were watching this.
All right. Oh yeah. He on support. We were about to get to 45.
Right there in the frame, trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season: tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Carr now on first down.
Dude, who was he passing to? Wait, what?
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about it.
Wait, oh my God. Hell no, we're not. What is this, 3rd down? Oh, 1st and 10.
And they'll go with a ground attack here.
Finally,
one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go deep attack.
A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. He's going to float this one deep inside.
He got it. Let's go. Touchdown. Martinez Bryant.
One-handed. Wow. And all the way in. Touchdown.
Martinez Bryant caught that. One-handed
Martinez Bryant, 53 yards. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6.
All right, pretty good. 17. Motherfucker. What the? Oh, defense. Okay, he didn't pass complete. Oh my God. A tied game. Look at that, a tied game. And we can at least outrun this defense. Alright, let's see. Give me that ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
What are you doing? He wasn't close
past
to
the
me.
30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play,
Right,
so
another
be
way
it.
to you know, I can do this. I can outsmart
Get a
this
couple of
defense.
first downs, run some plays, run some
Probably
clock,
not, but
allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They run a draw here on
Okay,
second
I got a first
down.
down.
But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Carr now on first down. He's going to wind up
he got that! He got that! Touchdown!
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Bruce Ellington in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Good wide receiver right there. All right, it goes me, you know, just talking to the coach, you know. Alright, so third quarter started. Damn it. Alright, let's just let them go for a pass. Drink some water over there.
On first down, Carr. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
All right.
That
was something
good
at
for
least.
4. It's second down.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And on the ground they go with a running back.
Oh my God.
Break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly give you an advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there to defend.
Just scored a whole touchdown. Oh, we're from field goal here.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And they'll run it here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking
oh, Amari Cooper. That's Amari Cooper.
Got a man.
Let's go.
Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had to quote it back to us. Well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know what's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and...
So I guess we're in the second.
And they'll try the ground game.
Dude,
here
what?
With the running back. And
Lady didn't even cover him right.
32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
It's hauled in by Ellington. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Make it 4. And they'll go on the ground. A little 3-6.
All right. Damn, just the running.
Field and inside the 45. 38 yards on the scamper there.
This is power.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. The 1st-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak.
I think I just broke two guys' ankles. Like, watch, look. Oh, wait. Swoosh! Let's see.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. That's a strong running.
Oh, no, we lost a lot of yards.
Around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We
Raider
just saw
blast.
it right there, but how about what we did see?
Raider blast will help.
Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And down inside the 15 it goes. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they'll run it here. Oh, and now he pulls him over. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. 8 yards on the pickup, but now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That dude was behind me. It's frozen. Oh, it's over.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
It's just special. You can just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it. And then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Oakland.
All right. Okay, the Chargers and the Raiders and the Chiefs are really the only ones who want to know. Broncos lost their first game.
I had 6 phones, I got rid of them all. We get hit and sit down, we don't talk to the law. Yeah, they think I'm tripping, they listen. They know our every move, yeah, they want us all in prison. That's why I can't sleep at night until they get in.
You know, let's just practice.
I'm on another mission, I'm just young and I'm living. Yeah, I done seen the best of them jammed up.
Really? We're really going against the whole NFC. Well, not like really the NFC. I forgot what NFC they're from. Like we just took on the Packers, and now we're taking on the Vikings. Both are the same division.
Guys, last time we were out here, coaching staff didn't like what we saw. You all know it wasn't good enough. So let's make up for that today and have a great one. I know you got it in you. So let me see that greatness come out on the field, all right? Let's do it.
Where's down? Okay, third time. Yay, we got the touchdown. Yeah, good. Do what? Tell me we just got the first down. Oh no, we did it. Damn. Damn. Okay, this is out. It's gotta be. Oh my god. This is what's going on. Look, our offensive lineup is not covering everyone. Okay. Let's do this. Oh my god. Okay, let's go. If I don't get a touchdown, I'm a failure. Oh, let's go.
Hey, you know what, man? That was pretty dang good. And you know what's really scary? It gets me even more excited. We're only scratching the surface of our potential. This team has so much talent. So just keep pushing, and we're gonna get to that next level.
Can this running back have talent?
Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of the all in the same. Broke at the end of the month, flow joke, kill more, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper.
Let's go against the Vikings.
All in the club, and bring all your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a Pearl 6. Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid. She ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. We blade thicker than a snigger bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. All in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.
6 over.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach, and you're tuned into Madden 19 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Minnesota Vikings. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in week 1.
And this coaching staff has to be pleased with how their defense played last week. They held their opponents to 3 points, and that was it. If they get anything comparable to that performance, this one's in the bag.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
Oh, let's do this. My character looks clean when it's all white.
Throwing on first down is Carr.
Amari Cooper caught that. He's in the races. He's in.
Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, 76 yards.
First play,
and the Raiders have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established?
Alright, let's see. What's going to happen with the Minnesota Vikings? Take off. So far, it's Kyle Rudolph, 10 yards, a penalty. Oof. Returning, okay, that's left.
So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The numbers for him from a week ago. 22 carries, 125 yards.
But they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
Carr gonna throw.
Okay, Tyron caught it.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're gonna have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
My turn, Sean. Well,
but
not
when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam.
Noticeable.
Oh boy, it's gonna be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This running game is so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, they're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Well, he saw me
coming. This one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Footwork goes.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Let's go.
This is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they...
A 15 yards? Wow. 3rd down, 5 yards, 1st down, 3rd yard, 3 yards. Wow, this man's insulting me, saying that I can't run him off. No. Another penalty. Oh my god. This man thinks... Okay. I just saw a former Raider just kick the ball from Congress.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball
this.
for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's Carr.
Out
right side here, Bryant.
Oh, yeah, my team's Bryant. He got 1st down.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And Hill running right through it. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Oh, shoot.
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. More from Minneapolis after this. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in the 2nd week of the regular season. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
We're going to use at least a timeout now. Just, you know, look at the time right now.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Switzer complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run. And now 2nd and goal. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in. And now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit.
And he's over the line.
Let's go. Touchdown for me.
Touchdown.
Let's go. Yeah.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Yeah, look at me.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
All right, they're covered.
Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
And it's on.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now Derek Carr, he is the focus of our players' spotlight. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr.
Watch him. Who caught that?
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Oh, Mark
Trying
Cooper.
to lay one up deep. And that is
Mark
caught.
Cooper back at it.
Oh, my, he pulled it in.
I'm going to go celebrate with him.
Touchdown,
Can't.
Oakland.
Keep Madden.
3rd
I
touchdown.
ruined my spotlight with him. Pretty good. 28-7.
Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the 2nd half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. And they'll run it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And they'll try the ground game here with the running
Damn.
back.
Wow.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll go on the ground. And
Why
he'll
did
push his way up to about the 44 here.
Why did I do that?
Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
I'm literally going for the running plays only.
On third down, they'll try and run for it.
Wow.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Oh, what?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
Wow.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
Oh, no.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they?
Where's that energy now, boy? Can I get the middle, please?
Here's Ryan Quigley now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Getting set to go again. We get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team.
Oh my God.
Because he was really having
He's tried.
Game, isn't
Wow.
he?
I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there,
it's mainly
need to be a little bit more careful.
Fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete.
Let's
and
go.
they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Where's that? Everything now, Minnesota.
Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he's on for the 5th time here today.
Come on, let me catch it.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
All right. 42-7. That's a big blowout.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Carr going to look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Just go for that one.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And that is incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to...
RFC touchback. Where's that energy now, Minnesota? Where's...
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Raiders, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Alright, we got upgrades. Hey, we got enough here.
We want back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, no new friends, Football fast, they sleep again. We wake them up, the champs is in, We want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win, no new friends, Football fast, they sleep again. We wake them up, the champs is in. Wake up.
Okay, we play the Vikings and the Packers. We gotta get
Do something. We don't want to bite down on you right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the right for the stars in it.
so far, we're in 7th place. KC and the Raiders are really tied.
It sound like I wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating no amateurs. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it all. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Got to cruise linebacker coming through. Hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset you block him.
Well, I'm gonna end the broadcast right now, you know. I'm just gonna end it right now, you know. Okay, so I'll see you later. Thank you for tuning in when you or after anyone, you know. I know I didn't get that many views, but still, see you later.